You got this. For the next one, substitution again, why don't you? So whenever we see a y, we're going to just plug it right in there. It's already set up for substitution. Oh, I should have done elimination. So elimination would be like this one, right? Where the y squareds are just going to cancel. There's plus 1y squared minus 1y squared. We're going to cancel, and then we add together. 1x squared is 2x squared. 20 with a plus a negative 12 is 8. Divide by 2. So you get 4. When you square root both sides, you get plus or minus 4. Whoa! So you have to plug in a 4 and a negative 4 back into the original, right? Just choose one of them and plug it back in. I'll let you do that part. So go ahead and plug it back in, solve for y. Also plug it back in, solve for y. Get our two y values. Y equals blank, and for negative 4, y equals blank. But this one's just substitution. So then we get x times 2x plus 1 is equal to 1. Distribute, so you get 2x squared plus x equals 1. Minus the 1 over to the other side, so we can factor this sucker. What does that factor into? 2x and x. Factors of 1 are 1 and 1. Side of the middle term goes with the bigger number, so that's 1 times 2x is 2x, and then minus 1x. There we go. So now we have two solutions here. We have two solutions. And so we have to set them both equal to 0. Set them both equal to 0. So minus 1 to the other side. We get x equals a negative 1. And we're going to add 1 to this side. Careful now. That's going to be 2x equals 1. That's right. Divide by 2. So we get x equals a half. We have to plug both of those in. Plug them both in. So let's try y equals 2x plus 1. That looks kind of fun. And so if you plug in a half in there, right? We're going to plug a half in there for x. Then that's going to be 2 times a half, right? And so 2 times a half is basically the same as 2 over 1 times 1 over 2, which is just 2 over 2, which is just 1. So y equals 1, and don't forget your other plus 1. So y equals 2. So we have 1/2, and y equals 2. That's one of our solutions. Now we'll plug in the negative 1. Y equals 2 times negative 1 plus 1. That's going to be y equals negative 2 plus 1 is y equals negative 1. So we get negative 1, 1 is our other solution there. Negative 1, negative 1. Man, these are awesome. You got this. We love this Unit 12. We're loving it. Loving Unit 12. For each of the following word problems, go ahead and write system equations. So a restaurant that cost for a breakfast burrito and a small glass of milk is $2.10. Cost for a breakfast burrito and a small glass of milk is $2.10. The cost for 2 burritos and 3 small glasses of milk is $5.15. So this costs for each breakfast burrito and each small glass. Okay, so we'll say X, breakfast burrito, and Y, we're going to say glass of milk. So the cost of a breakfast burrito and a glass of milk, whatever they cost each individually, but together, when you add them together, you get $210, right? And then the cost for 2 times those burritos plus, right, plus. So let's make it all the same color there. So then plus 3 small glasses of milk and a small glass of milk. So 3 small glasses of milk is $5.15. Good. So it looks like it's set up for elimination. We just have to multiply a negative 2 through. So we multiply the negative 2 through with the x. So we get negative 2x. With the y, that becomes a negative 2 there. And then whatever $2.10 says with negative 2. So by distributing, then these will cancel. 3y minus 2y is just 1y equals, and we're going to add those together. So $2.10 negative, though, because we did multiply the negative 2. That'll actually be what? Negative $4.20 plus our positive $5.15. And so let's just make sure we do that right. So $5.15 minus our $4.20 is 95 cents. So close to being beautiful. So 0.95 is our x value. So x is equal to 0.95. And I gotta plug it back in, see what y is. We'll grab our original equation, which was the x, 1 burrito plus 1 small glass equals $2.10. So we're gonna grab that original equation, and we'll go ahead and plug in for x there. Ready? You got this. So plug that in, so x goes away, and in place of x is the 95 cents. And now we'll minus the 95 cents over to the other side to get our y value. So $2.10 minus 0.95 is $1.15. Way-o. So y equals $1.15. So 0.95 and 115 is our answer for our x value and our y value. That was for number 19. All right. Again, you behind the screen, thanks for watching. A burrito was $1.15. What the? No, wait a second. The breakfast burrito I called X. So breakfast burrito should be 95 cents. Breakfast burrito. Breakfast burrito. And then our small glass of milk is $1.15. I feel like. Even though he's got it the other way around here, it's kind of strange. Let me take a look again. There's a 21. What the? So burritos, a small glass of milk. So we call it a B for burrito. Interesting. And he did substitution. Interesting. You'll have to double check that one. But either way, try either of those answers to get it to work. And then our last one is actually 21, which I'll set up and let you finish it there. 21. Try all the evens. Sally's $1,800 savings in 2 accounts. Her total interest for the year was $93 from 1 account. So she got 2 accounts. So $93 from 1 account, earning 6% interest, and another account earning 3% interest. Total interest for the year was $93 for her 2 accounts. Right? So Sally's $1,800 savings is in 2 accounts. Is that x plus y, I think, is $1,800? And then, let's see here, her total interest for the account was $93 total. $93 total. And so, from 1 account, she earned 0.6% interest. And the other account was going to be 3%. 3% interest is what we're looking at there. Just making sure, I want to teach you correctly. Boom. Ooh, 1 plus. Evil. That's wicked evil. Evil. I know, right? Okay, so it looks like we have to minus the interest off. That's crazy sauce. Is that true? Is that true? Okay, let's see. So $1,800 saved in 2 accounts. The total interest for the year was $93 from 1 account. Okay, how much does she have in each account? At the end of the year, I mean, there's 2 accounts, $1,800, but I guess before interest is what we're looking at, according to what we got here. Okay, I guess I see that. So 1,800 minus 93 is 1,707, and that's x plus y is equal to 1,707. And then I guess it's 1 plus your 0.06 gives you that principal interest, plus 1 plus the 0.03y, right, equals the full $1,800, if that's correct, I believe. All right. So then we could do a substitution or elimination there. And so I probably do elimination myself. Let's see here. So we go ahead and, no, that's evil. Oh my goodness, this is crazy sauce. Okay, so let's see here. 2 different accounts, 3% versus 6%, huh? I feel like there's an easier way to do this, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just solve the above one because that's easier. So we'll go ahead and say that x equals 1,707 minus y. Now, wherever we see an x, we're just going to plug that sucker right in there. So now we have 1 plus 0.06, which is just 1.06, times the 1,707 minus y, plus 1 plus 0.03 is just 1.03. Y equals 1,800. Nice. So then we distribute that through, and we get 1809.42. minus 1.06y plus 1.03y equals 1800. Almost there, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. Okay, let's see here. So then we're going to go ahead and combine that together. What happened there? Oh, okay. So then they minus the 1800 over to the other side, I guess. There we go. And that gives us the 9.42. And then we're going to go ahead and add those two together, the negative 1.06, 1.03. So those together will give us the negative 0.03y. And now it's going to equal 0 because 1800 minus is 0. And now we'll add the 0.03y to the other side. Almost there. So now we have 9.42 is equal to 0.03y. Divide by 0.03 to the other side. And that gives us our y value. So then our y value is going to be 314. Right? 9.42 divided by 0.03. There we go, so 314. Now we just plug that back in. So we're just going to plug 314 right back in there. And we get x plus 314 is equal to 1707. We minus the 314 to the other side. Minus 314 to the other side. And we get 1393. Right, so we minus 314 to the other side. We get our x value now. So x equals 1393. Way-o, way-o. Woo! So those are our, cool. So those are our answers. 1393 times the 1.06 will give us our interest, right? Our interest for each account. How much does she have in each account? So I guess with interest, I don't know. I mean, those answers seem pretty good there. It was the y equals 314 and 1393. It's saying we should probably times that by the interest to see how much with interest it is, I guess. I don't know. Probably accept either answer. So 13.43 times the 1.06 interest is 147,658. And we got the other one, which is 314 times the 3% interest. 1.03 is the 323.42. 323.42 for our dollars. Okay, that was a crazy one. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for watching. We're almost there. We're almost there. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Woo! Dad screen, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye for now. Ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-dum.